and welcome to today's video. We are doing a project pan update. I will be honest with you guys, I've been kind of dreading doing this video because this was my first go at a project pan. And I know that like there's different things and it can be discouraging and all these things, but like I'm gonna share my thoughts with you, how I'm feeling about it, and I'm gonna share the updates, so progress on the products I've been working on for the last like 3 to 4 months, but I have some thoughts. Let's dive in. So I decided to start my first ever project pan. I think I was about 4 months ago at this point, and I was like excited. I mean, I wasn't super like I want to pan everything, but I was excited to try it out, to see if I could do it, to see how it works, see how I'd feel, and I definitely feel like I tried it and I didn't love it. And that's okay. That's what I'm here to talk about today. I feel like a lot of times we see on YouTube these project pan videos and we're like, oh, that looks like fun. Like I kind of want to do it and I should be doing it. Like I feel like that a lot on my channel with a lot of things, but especially like being in a space where so many of my peers are doing project pans, I'm like, should I be doing that? Is that what I need to be doing, kind of a thing? So that's kind of why I initially like started it. I was like, well, I have products that I'm starting to run out of, like maybe I should try those and like other products and see like what happens and see if you guys are interested in it. I was like, I can do this, and it seems like you guys were. But I also think there's just different people in this space, and everyone's different. Everyone's collection is different. Everyone has a different reason for their makeup collection and their makeup habits and their makeup essentials and their makeup styles and everything. And I've talked about it here a little bit, but I want to kind of like preference this more in the video that I'm not someone who has a minimal collection. I just don't. I have a very, very extensive, large makeup collection. I give away more makeup than I can even tell you guys. Like I have boxes upon boxes of makeup that I'm constantly giving away to people. I'm doing giveaways all the time. I donate makeup. I give makeup to family. I give it to friends. I give it to neighbors. Anyone that will take it, I'm honestly like, here, take this makeup. But I receive so much, and I am so thankful for that because it's able to give me an opportunity to try so many products and to share so many products with you guys, which I absolutely love doing, and it's like my favorite thing ever to get to share new releases with you. But as one person, I obviously accumulate a large collection when I'm receiving so much. And you guys watch my PR hauls and stuff, and you know how much is coming in weekly, which again is essential for like what I do, because I do a lot of new makeup reviews, and I also do a lot on Instagram where I'm like sharing new. So it is part of my job, but it also makes my collection get, as it is, kind of out of hand. But kind of at the same token, I know there's a lot of creators who also have smaller collections who also receive PR and are way more limited with like what they actually end up keeping in their collection, and that's totally cool too. I respect those people. I watch their videos and I'm like, how cool that you are able to have such a small like curated collection. But I know for myself personally, like that's just not going to happen with my collection ever, because I'm not really that person to only have those select few products. I also feel like doing this project pan has really showed me that I'm not meant to just use one concealer and one foundation and try and use them up. Like it's not something that's meant for me. And I think I realized that through trying to do this. You guys will see my updates here in a minute, and I just feel like I was forcing myself to be using these products that I wasn't necessarily excited to use or wanting to use, just for the sake of doing the project pan, because I wanted to have an update for you guys and I wanted to like go through the products. But I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Also, a thing with me is when I am like have makeup on my face, 99.9% of the time I have filmed it. So it was kind of getting hard for me to try to use those project pan products when I'm trying to do like Instagram videos, for example, and I'm trying to try new products or do like a one brand tutorial. Like obviously that day I can't use the Rimmel foundation, so it kind of gets hard for me filming as much as I do and having YouTube not be my main platform. I think if you are someone who, or if you're a creator who does like YouTube full time and you don't really do a lot of like get ready with me and things, and you're kind of just doing your makeup obviously daily, but also to film with, and you're already like coming on camera with a full face, it's a little bit, I think, easier probably for them to be able to go through these products. But for me, filming almost every single look I ever do on Instagram and such, I feel like it's hard for me to go through these products. So you're kind of seeing my mindset here. I hope this is all making sense. And kind of going back to the collection side of things, because I do so many videos and tutorials, I prefer having a lot of different products to work with. I prefer having a lot of from one brand. I do a lot of like one brand tutorials. So I love having like a large, you know, Maybelline collection where when I want to use a Maybelline video, I can go over there and like pick whatever I want out of my collection. And also I'm someone who likes to just like hoard things in general, and I feel like makeup for me is more, instead of it being something like, oh, I'm going to use that all the way up, for me it's more of like, it's a collection and it's something that I enjoy looking at, I enjoy having, and I feel like it brings me joy. And so for me, it's kind of like similar to someone who collects stuffed animals or sunglasses or whatever you collect. That's how makeup is for me. It's not necessarily something like I need to use up all of these products or they're gonna go bad. I kind of think of it more as like an investment, and the things that I have and that I'm lucky to have are like little collector items to me. So I kind of want to bring you guys into that, and then I'm gonna go over how I did with the project. Obviously you can tell I didn't do great. Let's go ahead and show you guys my updates. Like I said, I've been kind of dreading this because I'm like, I don't know if I really even made a difference. And I told you guys like I wanted to use these products up, but also I'm like, do I really? Because at this point I'm kind of like, this should be just thrown away. Like I know I was like holding on to it to like use it, and I do think I made a dent in it. I'll show you guys, like I think I can do like I think I can insert like up close ones so you guys can actually see like the progress. But I feel like at this point I should just throw this away. Like why am I trying to like scrape through it? It's pretty much gone. So that's kind of where I'm at too with like the idea of like using a product all the way up. I'm like, I have so many other bronzers, and I believe I even have a second one of this that I could be using. So why am I sitting there like scraping it? You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. So let me do the up close for you guys really quick so you can see all of the products up close and see my progress. Up first we have the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I do think I made quite a dent in this one, but like I said, I think it's just ready to be thrown away. My pressed powder here from Charlotte Tilbury. I do think, again, I made progress in this, but like I said, I feel like I was really using these products because I felt like I had to. So I think that's kind of where I was at with everything. The Rimmel London Foundation. This was kind of hard to see, and also I feel like I wasn't using this one not only because I was using newer foundations and other foundations, but also I feel like this doesn't really match me the best. Right now it does because I've been self-tanning my face, but prior to that I feel like it was a little bit deep for me. So when I picked it out for this pan, I should have thought about that because I had to mix it a lot with other foundations to get it to match me. The SmashBox Primer Water. I do think I made a difference on this, and I've also decided that this does absolutely nothing. I personally, for me, I just don't really see a difference when I use this, so it's definitely a product I'm not going to be like, you know, going through, or if I get more ever sent to me or anything, I'm going to not use it because I don't think it really does much for me personally. I know a lot of people love it, but I don't really notice a difference with it. And then next we have my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. This is, again, one that I picked that I think is a little bit dark for me right now. It's working because I have a self-tan currently, but I think that this one was a little bit deeper than I was thinking when I first started this project, because I was pretty pale for like the first like 2 months of it, so I wasn't using this as much as I'd like to be, but I was mixing it with other concealers. That was something I kept doing too. I was like mixing the newer products with these products so that I could use them up a little bit more. I have the Milani Blush, and I also think I made a little bit of a dip in this, but I kind of realized that I don't like absolutely love this formula. So I kind of was feeling like I had to be using this because it's in the pan, but I found myself wishing I could be using another blush. So I also realized that, you know, it wasn't my favorite. It works well, and I do think it's a pretty color, but it wasn't what I was wanting like every single day. Those are my updates on the products. This is probably going to be the last update you're gonna see on these products, and I think I'm just gonna name this video like why project panning isn't for me, because I think, as I mentioned, it's just not really something that fits my lifestyle. So I think I just realized that I don't need to be doing it, and I think that's okay. I think, like I said, a lot of times, I know myself included, I feel pressure to do certain videos that a lot of my peers are doing, or to do a certain, you know, trends and things like that, and I just think that it's just not for me, and I think that that's okay. So I wanted to share this update with you. I didn't want to just like ghost you guys and not do like any follow-up to the first one, because I know some of you were even asking like, how's your project going and stuff. So that is where I'm at with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it like helpful and insightful, and to know like kind of where my preferences are at. And again, that's perfectly okay that I don't align with maybe your other favorite YouTuber, and that's totally fine. So anyways, I hope you, like I said, enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you are new and you are interested in all of my content that is not project panning. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.